going on, Soul fans? Jaden Campana. I'm here with Josh Holderfield. We're going to be talking a little bit football, some other stuff. I heard that he told us at least that he is somehow related to Johnny Cash. So we're going to have to get into that. You know what? We'll start it off with that. How is that even of relation?
Okay, so my dad, that's his first cousin. He's also from Pine Bluff, Arkansas. So they kind of just grew up together. I'm actually me and my sister are actually adopted by my parents. So on my dad's side, he's related super close to him. So it's kind of neat, but never got to meet him. So unfortunately, that kind of sucks.
That's pretty crazy. All right, so I guess we'll just start off. How did you get into football? Was it as a kid? Was it pretty late? What was it that first caught your eye to the sport?
Oh man, I've been a football fan since I was 2. You know, I live in the South, so football is a pretty big thing down here, and I just fell in love with the game. I love everything about it. I love being a part of a team. I love competing, so I just love it. I'm addicted to it.
Who would be a player that you might have either looked up to or maybe try to put your game closest to, relating that to a pro or a college player, whoever?
I'd have to say either Adam Thielen or Jordy Nelson with the Packers. Big physical, good route running receivers. So I really look at them and want to point my game to the way they play it.
Right. Okay, so as far as, the route that you've taken football wise, tell me a little bit about that. What you've been doing college wise. You played JUCO, right?
Yes, sir. I went to Ventura College out in California. I played there for 2 years, and I went on to Western Kentucky. Played there for 2 years. Then I played for the Atlanta Havoc last year. Kind of got my feet wet with the Arena League. Ryan McDaniels was a huge help for me. He trains me down here. We're from the same town, so he's a huge help to me. He's really made my game go to a whole nother notch. And other than that, and then now I went up to try out for the Soul and going to camp with them.
Right. For Philadelphia, have you ever really been in Philly before, maybe tryouts or anything like that?
I had never been to Philly before in my life until I went up to the tryout by myself, and I didn't get to really explore because I kind of flew in the same day and then kind of flew in the same night.
Right.
So I didn't really get to go around the city. So I haven't really even seen Philadelphia yet.
Okay, so I guess what are some of your expectations Philly wise, whether it's food, travel, anything like that? I guess outside of football, what are you most excited to see in the city?
Well, now that Bryce Harper has signed with the Phillies, I'd love to see a Philly game. And, of course, a Philly cheesesteak. I've never really had a real Philly cheesesteak.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay, sweet. I guess what are you most excited for, football wise then? Playing with the Soul, playing with a storied franchise that won back-to-back 2016, 2017. The history that kind of goes within the franchise, the organization. What are you looking forward to bringing to the franchise yourself?
man, I'm looking forward to bringing a lot of speed, good routes, good hands, a person that loves to compete.
So kind of going off that, I'm trying to think, everybody has their little pregame ritual kind of stuff. What would yours be?
Man, I always got to have me some Skittles and a Sprite right before just to kind of get some sugar and settle my stomach a little bit if I have the jitter. So I got to have a Sprite.
Now, I saw in the email chain that we had earlier where we asked those kind of questions, and you did say Skittles. Where does the Skittles come from? Is that because you see that on the sidelines when Marshawn Lynch is playing, guys like that. So is that something that you see too, or is that where you got the Skittles kind of idea from?
Well, it's kind of a funny story. So I played football at Gainesville High School, and so my quarterback was Deshaun Watson. So me and him, we started that thing when we were in my senior year. We always, like, the cheerleaders brought us some like snacks, and so me and him always told our cheerleaders to bring us Skittles and Sprite, and we don't need anything else. So it just kind of started there.
That's awesome. Are you still like in contact with Deshaun at all, or you
Oh
guys
yeah,
talk here and there?
yeah, he's my good buddy. I was in Houston for a playoff game, and he's been traveling around just training. He's in LA right now, but yeah, I'm in good. He's gonna come see a game for sure if I can
Oh, that's awesome.
get on the roster, start playing a little bit.
All right, so we got a couple more for you. What do you think the feeling's going to be like when you first put on that Soul jersey?
Man, that's a great question. I don't even know, man. It gives me chills thinking about it right here. Like I can't, man. I just can't wait. It literally gives me chills. I got chills right now. So it's gonna be fun. I can't wait.
Sweet. All right, then lastly, what are you gonna say, or what can you say to the Soul fans around that are expecting to see the team and have very high hopes for the team as we always do? What are you expecting, or what can you say to them in return for what you're gonna bring and what your expectations are for the season?
A lot of speed. I'm very competitive. Like I said, I'm gonna get after. I'm gonna go whistle. So just I'm gonna send some guys over the wall. That's for sure.
All right, guys, that's it for this Soul Sit Down. I'm Jaden Campana here with Josh Holderfield, hoping that we have a great season. I know what you can bring to us, and I hope that everybody's ready to see what you can do, man.
Yes, sir.
Have a good one, man.
See you, man.